so for the sign of Gemini, for Gemini rising or ascendant, Sun and Moon Gemini, this is going to be your reading for June 2019 love monthly forecast. Okay, so the energy that we have for the month of June for you guys can be quite difficult in a sense, I believe. And from what I'm picking up here, the energy that I have for you guys in June is like a continuation or a consequence, you know. It has a form of leading point, maybe from what has occurred for the past few months or so. That is a possibility. So we do have the Three of Swords as your first card of the deck. So this is all about breaking up, you know, or separation, or things are, you know, some hurtful kind of emotion and feelings. And to top it off, it also has the the Two of Swords, sorry. So it has the Two of Swords. And when I was doing my shuffle with the cards, the Five of Swords actually popped up. So, you know, I put that in mind as a, that could play a certain role to the theme that we are going to be looking on. And it's quite ironic because we have the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords, which makes it five swords. And some of you guys probably are not happy emotionally. So you could be thinking of breaking up with someone, or you're probably have already broken up and you are still probably reminiscing or thinking about this. There is a relationship focus that you are dealing with that is having a form of negative vibration to your own energy, you know. There is, like, you know, when we're thinking of negative things or a negative situation, it brings us down. So it's that kind of a theme that you are going to be dealing with for this month of June. And we do have the Judgment card as the foundation with this. So, yeah, for many of you guys, this could be a breakup that has occurred or recently occurred. It could be that it already happened during May, or it's going to happen this month of June. So it's either both. That is basically the focus here. And maybe it is because of the King of Cups. Probably the other person broke up with you, or you broke up with your partner. So male or female, vice versa. And it could be that you have done this, you know, the separation happened and occurred because of some emotional fight or, you know, emotional conversations. When we're mad, we tend to say silly things, and, you know, sometimes it puts a period, you know, like a dot right there. And suddenly things ended without us really thinking clearly what went wrong in the situation. And I believe that, you know, for a lot of Geminis out there, you might spend a lot of time really trying to work things out or trying to contemplate with this relationship or situation. Because I believe that, it could be that there were a lot of mind games involved here, mind games, and that trigger a person in a very psychological manner. And maybe you are feeling like a victim, because we do have the Queen of Wands, so you're wanting to free yourself in the situation. You wanted to be in a situation wherein you're on top of your game, You don't want others to fool you. I want my own sense of freedom. I want things to work the way that I want to. I mean, who doesn't? So if you are at the point wherein you're feeling mistreated, you might, do something to cut this person off. And that would lead you to a lot of reflection. Because, let's get real here. I know there are a lot of people who try to understand things, try to understand a person, despite how other people are treating them badly, and for them it's okay. But the way that I see this is that there is something that is not good in the setup, and you might choose to cut this person off for good. Like, I kind of feel that for some people, this could be, a breakup that's for good. Really wanting to change yourself and separate yourself from whatever negative things that have been attached to you. We do have the Death card here as your own power. So there's going to be some form of transformation, not just for you as an individual, but I believe that this will transform the relationship as well. But for now, I do see that this is a breakup and a separation with a relationship in place. And for other people, this could be that, you might be just thinking a lot about the past, someone that, someone in your past that until now you have not been able to get over. So there's a lot of contemplation is going on here. And I feel that it has a lot to do with a certain action that was taken in the past. So I'm not sure if you're the one who have initiated this or the other person is the one who's wrong. Whoever is right or wrong here, you are contemplating with the situation, and you might feel somehow lost in that at the process. But this energy is really giving you a sense of space for you to think about everything. Think about what you want. What kind of relationship do you want? What kind of partner do you really want? Are you really in a relationship that you deserve or that's good for you? So there's a lot of thinking going on here. It's all about thinking and feeling. And I believe you are going to be choosing the choice that is eventually going to lead you to some form of greater good. And by the end of the month, or at the very least, at the end of the scenario, this will also lead to being able to communicate and talk things out. And for some of you guys, it could be that, a potential to meet someone new as well. We do have the Knight of Wands. I've been seeing this card a lot. So, and the overall outcome is the Page of Wands, and the pages are always a card of conversations. Conversations that is not dramatic, but light. Conversations that are easy and flowing, and this is the energy that you should be focusing on, So if you are in a relationship, stop trying to argue with your partner. Stop trying to bring up the past that they have done or have not done, and try to really focus on what the two of you can do in the present moment onwards to the future. So it has that kind of mindset. And if you are in a marriage setup, it could be that, probably you are having some form of doubts with your partner, and you have been thinking quite a lot of things in your mind. Maybe you're not happy in your relationship or whatever setup that you have. And maybe some of you are wanting to be alone or wanting to find someone else to fill the gap of loneliness that you are feeling inside of you, despite that you have a partner or a marriage partner at that. This is like you wanting to seek out something else outside the relationship, because just thinking about the relationship could be causing you a form of misery of some way. So it's like that. But you should know that, all experiences in general, the things that are happening, do happen for a reason. They have their own lessons that they are teaching us. And for you, it's really more of a very transformative phase in your life, There is something that you need to confront in this relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, there is something that you need to confront with yourself to be able to be in a relationship. What are you doing wrong? What are the things that has been causing hindrances in your relationship with your partners in the past and all that? So, yeah. And for other people, I believe that, this is more of a giving you some form of warning to not always speak so much, especially emotionally, with a person, sometimes a lot of people out there, I'm not saying you guys, but I'm saying in general that there are some people out there who attacks people in a very emotional level. And sometimes emotional attacks are the things that hurts the most, not the physical wound, but the emotional wound that we have or we do to other people or to ourselves. So, yeah. So I kind of feel that, a lot of you guys need to get yourself together, try to meditate and ground yourself, protect yourself from the energy, because I feel that for Gemini, they are prone and susceptible to the energies that are going around for June, and sometimes having a lot of fiery stuff or a lot of engaging energies is good, but sometimes too much of those can also lead us to some form of ruin. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind. And I feel that a lot of Geminis, for you to prevent future troubles in a relationship, there is a need for you to always think of compassion and compromise. Try not to be the type of person to demand things, demanding impossible things, or the type of person that wants things to go their way, their own way, because just because that they said it, like, get me that water, get me this bag or shoes or whatever. I want this, I want that. Get me those or else we break up. There are those kinds of people. And this is a time we're in, try not to get into fights, because this is a very emotional time. And sometimes our true selves are going to show us the emotions that we have inside of us, is going to reveal something for us. And I really, really feel that, there is something that a lot of Geminis are going to find out for the month of June, to improve their own self and to improve a situation that has been somewhat stressful. And I feel that for a lot of Geminis as well, that it could be that they are feeling some form of lack of energy. And if that is the case, try to rest. Try not to beat yourself up. And don't take out your feelings or anger to your partner or another person. Because eventually, as the month ends, things are going to be better, and try to speak not in a dramatic way, but try to speak in a very fun and positive, light-hearted communication, that kind of thing. So the energy that you should be focusing on is the Page of Wands. And, the Page of Wands is a very, very positive card, When it comes to communication or a person, it could be a card of learning as well. So, and as they say in astrology, that if you are feeling depressed or down for no reason, try to do something Mercury-oriented, like studying, engaging yourself with other things. It might sound cliche, and it is, but it works for a reason. And from what I'm seeing here, that if you're not ready to let go of a certain person in your life, try to hold back that tongue of yours. Because I kind of feel that, you might just regret what you decide. But if you are sure, then this is something that would definitely set you free. And some form of healing is going to be experienced and done with this energy. I kind of feel as well that for a lot of Geminis, this could be some form of mess that needs to be sorted out. So again, it has a lot to do with previous events that has occurred in their relationship, or future past events that occurred like during May or March, around those months. I kind of feel that there were some issues right there. There was a lot of arguing that has escalated. So there's a lot of sorting out there. And this is the time that you need to have an observer type of role to really see what's going on. This is time for you. This is not the time for you to chit chat and trying to be a know-it-all and all that. This is, asking you to be more passive, Try to see things and collect all those datas. Then later on, you can move forward with your own plans. So regardless how this may play out, because I kind of feel that this is a lot more complex type of relationship scenario that I'm picking up. It has a lot of, pent up inner struggle that is in place here. So how do I do this? So if you're single, then there is a lot of personal transformation that's going to be happening for you for the month of March. Sorry, for the month of June. For the month of June, there's a lot of, personal transformation here. And there is a need for you to clear your energy, and especially clear those negative energies that you are carrying from past relationships. If you are already in a relationship, I have already talked about everything right there. It could be some form of doubts or, experiences right there. And the same with marriage. So yeah, I just realized I've discussed it all. So, I'm sorry if I kind of feel that I'm all over the place. And I kind of feel that this is the energy that Gemini people might experience, being all over the place. You don't know which is which. And this is the reason why you need to have an observer role. Because you don't want to confront someone immediately without all the facts. So, yeah, I kind of feel that that is really the main message here. Try not to confront or argue with people without seeing things clearly to the situation. So either way, this will definitely have some form of major lessons in your life, personally, and in the relationship at the same time. So yeah, with this, I'm ending the reading for the signs of Gemini before I go jumping from one topic to another. Yeah, thank you for watching and subscribing. Please do like, share, subscribe if you're new here. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.